And welcome, welcome back to another episode of my Purdue Boilermakers Dynasty here on college football 26. We are in year six, back in the college football playoff now for the fourth straight year. Enter as the number one team in the country, getting ready to take on the Michigan Wolverines. They went 12-1, or they're 12-1. They went 11-1 in the regular season, lost to Ohio State, but then rebounded and came away with an impressive victory here over what I'm sure is a pretty solid Tennessee team. Rolled up 516 yards of offense. Their quarterback Caleb Jefferson is coming off a three interception game, over 300 yards. Hip and Hammer scored three times. Definitely got a couple of different wide receivers involved. Not really a whole lot though. Um, they got a sack from Connor Ash. Then they got a trio of interceptions. Let's take a look again at this Michigan roster. Actually, I should see what what we have here. So Michigan. Let's see. So they got a couple easy wins there to start, multiple byes. Really throttled Washington State. We'll be interested to see where that team is kind of at this point in time. Beat up on Indiana, beat up on Oregon, beat USC by multiple scores. Close win against Michigan State, just a one-score win over Washington, one-score win over Illinois, and then they lost by 6 to Ohio State before beating Tennessee by a score. So this seems to be a team that peaked kind of around this Oregon USC time frame here, and then it started sliding a little bit in their effectiveness after that. But let's take a look at this roster and kind of see what it looks like. It looks like they've dropped down to 3.5 stars. They're down to 3.5 stars in prestige. That seems to be a lot more volatile than it certainly used to be in years past, because Michigan hasn't been terrible in this series. They haven't necessarily been great, maybe. But so Caleb Jefferson is their starting quarterback, former three-star. He has turned the ball over a ton, 30 interceptions over his 2 years against 44 touchdowns. Has some mobility with his legs, obviously, but not super quick. This McNick kid is certainly really fast, but obviously does not have a whole lot of other tools considering the lower overall. Jefferson's got a good arm, pretty accurate. He's certainly a little step up from what we saw last week. He's better on the run, better at breaking sack. He's a better quarterback than what we saw out of UCLA with Carver. Got a great running back in Hippenhammer. Really good number 2 here in Greg Fleming. Not a lot of depth to this wide receiver room, but I think their top 3 guys are all good. They all have good size, have some accelerating, explosiveness to them. Not kind of a mixed bag when it comes to changing directions, but Nestor certainly looks like he's a problem. They have a high-end tight end here. In Kingsbury that's really fast. They have a great left tackle, but he is currently out injured, which is unfortunate, of course. Compound foot fracture, he's done for the year. They got a really solid backup behind him. Pretty solid across the interior. Yeah, they have a really good offensive line. Defensive line kind of weak at one of the edges, but Alex York was, I think he was an All-American this year, if I'm not mistaken. Former 4-star that has really developed super well. A 13 sack, 23 tackle for loss season. This guy is a menace here. Back-to-back, really, really strong seasons for him. Bromwell, really solid. I'm sure he's going to be playing a little bit. Not great on the interior, so can we run the ball up the middle against this team? That's something for us to keep in mind. Linebackers are solid. They're not great. I mean, Connor Ash is a good player. Irvin is a good player, assuming both of them are playing a lot in the nickel. Stoneburner's got a lot of speed, but is not a fully developed product yet. They are really fast at wide receiver, at cornerback with good size. Not a super developed group. They do have a redshirt junior. We also got a couple of true sophomores here. Not great in zone, not great in man. Just okay in zone. Good play rec. They're fine. They're good athletes at least. Okay, Gono is okay. So their secondary seems to me to be a weakness. They got some athletes at cornerback, but certainly the edges, the linebackers, I think are pretty solid. Gives them a solid nucleus to go along with those athletes on the outside. But I worry about their interior. and I worry about their quarterback play. Of course, we heavily boosted up the quarterback accuracy for this playoff run, and we have boosted up the run blocking and pass blocking. But let's see if we can take down the Wolverines here and move on to the next round here of the playoffs. I really wanted to play Michigan in the Big Ten championship game, and instead we got our third straight number 1 versus number 2 matchup against UCLA there in that Big Ten championship game. They ended up being just a number 2 seed. They only fell 1 spot. Let's see. We're back in the Rose Bowl here yet again. To me, the number 1 environment in college football. I think this is where every national championship game should be played personally. I just think it perfectly personifies college football. We'll see if we can get the job done. Obviously, a massive matchup here. 2 Big Ten teams that have not played each other this season. We have had success against Michigan this year. They did beat us pretty bad back in season 1, but had good success against them since then. Seems like their talent is dropping a little bit as this series is going on, and their prestige is starting to drop. They're having a harder time, to me, consistently recruiting, it seems like. But I do think there are talented players I think could give us fits, because I think they're good enough on the offensive line and good enough on the edges and at linebacker to maybe create problems. We do get the ball to start off this game. This is a huge start. It's a big thing when you're playing the computers, being able to get off to good starts and maintaining momentum. These are 2 of the best offenses in college football, 2 talented defenses. Michigan was really good this year. See what we've got. We got the significant talent advantage in this game. We go high formation. It's going to be a handoff. Stenerud should have kind of just got to the outside. York able to make a quick play there. Just a gain of 2. This might be a game we run a little bit more of a feeling out process here. Run here off of the counter, and it's an explosive. They were set up well for the crack toss. So we were able to maneuver around that. 3 wide receiver set here. Gant in at tight end. We send Smith in motion. Play action. If I could throw that, read that perfectly. Good and ready for it. Now we're going to go 4 wide receivers. Trying to throw that wide of Pasco and Sampson. This is his first real test throw of the game. It's when you hate to miss, because that is an explosive but not a touchdown there. To what I think is still the best wide receiver in football. So Pasco in motion, they're running man. We'll try to get this out to him, and Pasco, big 3rd down conversion there. You can just trust that he's going to make plays. 3 wide receivers. Oh, they come out. Going to be blocked. Pasco, an explosive. Can he go the distance? 51 yards. Gets the big 3rd down conversion. Then RPO bubble screen combination. It looks like they blitzed off of that side. The linebacker that was over there creeped in for the run. Looks like they kind of ran a slot blitz, which really opened up just a 2-on-2 blocking situation, and Hennessy and Smith do a really nice job holding that long enough for Pasco to be able to get inside, find the explosiveness. No, they just ended up kind of, I guess those 2 guys just committed to the run play there. Pasco's been relatively, for him, quiet over the back half of the season. Probably cost him a 2nd Biletnikoff, maybe a 2nd Heisman. Found the end zone twice, though, against UCLA. What otherwise 6:46 is a really quiet day for him. It's a big explosive and a really strong first drive for him, and it is so important when playing Purdue. If you're a team like Michigan, you've got to get off to a good start. Cannot put yourself in a spot where you're trailing by multiple scores, and now all of a sudden, Purdue can start unleashing more of those blitzes. You got to show that you can run the football. Play action. He's got time to throw it. Going to dump it off short. Morton and Riggs there on the tackle. Riggs basically won. Well, he didn't basically. He won every award he could. Notre Dame transfer was the exact player that we thought he was going to be. Michigan goes empty. Quick pass underneath. Gets that to the tight end, it looks like. For a first down. Have the blitz coming off the short side over here. And the tight end in motion. Gonna be a run play right into the blitz. It is. It's a gain of 2 there for Hippenhammer. I think that's a big test for this team. We're going to have to really try to slow down this two-headed running back monster. And that's a decent way to at least start it, but he ends up breaking a tackle, a nice spin move. Hippenhammer coming off a 3-touchdown performance. Now setting this up as a 3rd and 2. I'm going to send pressure and try to hope to stop the run. Run play up, breaks through an arm tackle, breaks through another one. Hippenhammers are 2 really good runs back to back. Put up just 670 yards on the season, but he scored 17 touchdowns. Hippenhammer right now trying to carry the load. Oh, good play, really good play action fake. Wide open on the comeback. Okay. That was a really strong play fake. Gonna be a play action here again. Jefferson comes out, is able to get that inside. And a 9 to Kingsbury. Really good answer here, at least so far, for the Wolverines. Fleming's going to get it. Breaks the initial tackle. They gain about a half yard. But does not get the first down. They go for the quarterback sneak. Riggs couldn't stop it. It'll be a first down there. Throw a bunch of different things at them. It's going to be a run play. He's going to get to the outside. Runs through Howard. Is still on his feet. Takes a big shot from Jacoby. Quentin Hippenhammer right now. Using our own Purdue Boilermakers momentum kind of against us there. Inside the 5, and what an answer here for the Wolverines. Run right into the teeth of the defense. Riggs and Wiley there, combined on the tackle. This time they're going empty. I don't want to send pressure. We'll play coverage though. He's got all day to throw. He's going to scramble around. A great throw, great catch. Michigan with an outstanding answer here. Caleb Jefferson in this offense really ran the football well there. Hippenhammer was the main cog, I would say. That and the one nice play action pass they had. A nice long drive there, eating up a lot of this first quarter. A great answer after a quick strike score from the Boilermakers. I want to try to run the football in this game. Hand off to Stenerud, and it's an explosive. Again, they're not great on that interior. All about whether or not you can contain the edges and get up with these linebackers. Smith comes in motion. It's another handoff to Stenerud. Got shut down there by 94, who got blown off his spot. Can't really audible now at this point. Missed a throw to Gant. Never got his hand around. Yeah, I mean, I don't think that was a bad throw. I tried to hit like the rat catch there on Gant. Just never even put his hands up. Pasco, another huge third down conversion for him. Might be the Juan Pasco game we've been looking for here of recent. We're going to send Smith in motion. Counter play, and Stenerud's got room to go. Nice spin move back inside. All of a sudden, another big third down conversion. Seems to be lighting a fire here under this Boilermakers roster. Yep, it's going to be a sack. Nobody open there. Covered that up well. 2nd and 16. Tennessee. A decent little catch and go play there. Take to the end of the first quarter. Really fun first quarter. All right. How much do we really want to test this here?
Okay, ready?
3rd and 8, we've had really good success here on 3rd downs. We'll try to get Stump involved. We don't send too much pressure, but the pressure that they do send does get there. Have to attempt a field goal here with Gee. Ten to 7 lead. He has missed 3 field goals this year. Had 1 extra point block for what it's worth. Do though. Able to move down the field and kick a field goal. Hand off the hip and hammer is going to get shut down. Try to overload this right side with a blitz. Jefferson does a really nice job there and a missed open field tackle on the outside. Hold on 1 second. We are finally back live now. Sorry, I had a work phone call and then my headset died, and I thought I had it good to go, and then had to redo it there. So they get a nice stop there for our defense. A big throw there up the seam. Wolverines fighting some issues here. Run play, outstanding blocking, breaking all kinds of tackles. All right. Better start wrapping these guys up a little bit better here for sure. 1st and 10. Hold the spot. Jacoby cannot tackle hip and hammer there. Face of one of those running backs that can really give you problems. Stop the run there. Now make this a 3rd and 5. I feel like sending it. Let's do it. See how many they leave in the block. They saved them in Michigan. Back-to-back touchdown drives here to start the game. Caleb Jefferson lighting it on fire. Oh, come on, guys. Alfonso Lett tries to go for the block.
Personal foul. Roughing the kicker. Defense.
The kickoff will be from a little bit farther up. Won't be no way to even attempt their return here. $14-10. All right, it looks like we're going to struggle defensively to stop them right now. Pasco comes up. Get it out to him. Got one guy beat. Pasco, another big play. Get a cross right to midfield there. Trying to set up this play action here. Last time we did this, they read this really, really well. Don't read it as well this time. Good throw to Pasco, and number 1's having a monster performance. Down to 18. Hold on one more second. Sorry about that. One last phone call. Should be good now. 2 tight ends set. 2 wide receivers. Let's hold it. Sampson takes it. Zagwu and man covers against the safety. It's going to be another 1st down. This could be a really high-scoring affair.
Okay, ready?
Hitch here to me. Nope. Don't understand why he didn't go for the hitch there. Luckily, that one did not get turned over. We'll try a little QB run game here. Just a gain of 1. I'm not finding any consistent running on that play. It's another one of those that like works pretty well in practice. Get this out to Steneraw, not a good throw. And it stops short. I have to kick a really bad angle field goal here with Gee. It's a nightmare spot. Makes it, okay. 14-13. Probably the hardest spot to hit that from in the game. 14-13. Got to find some success defensively. Right now, their defense is kind of telling me they're playing well enough that they're going to be a problem for us. Got to tackle better. A major struggle here in the early going. It's what cost us against Notre Dame in that loss, not being able to tackle in space. And they're blocking up so well right now, too. First and 10, 3 tight ends. Someone across in motion here. They have a really good tackle out there from Ali. Big time tackle. Great play out there from him. Now, haunted pass rush not having a whole lot of success. That's just a great play from Jefferson, man. They are still out here breaking tackles. Gets inside the 10 on that is just insane, man. That's just seeing stuff like that is kind of why I can see. I mean, he's not that accurate of a passer. I can see why they have the quarterback accuracy normally down 10 spots lower than what it is right now. Bit of a glitch play there. I'm going to take it with how many tackles they're breaking. I can tell you that. What that was supposed to be. Jefferson is brought down. Second to go now from the 13. Underneath. They're just dragging us to death. Our defense is starting to get wore down. This is huge. 2-minute warning. We got 3 timeouts to work with. We could not give up another touchdown here. Somebody's got to get to him. From the tight end in motion. Obviously, us playing zone doesn't really move us around that much. We're just getting no pressure. There's 0 pressure. No pressure right now from us defensively. Michigan's had the ball 3 times and scored 3 touchdowns. Tranquil on the return. We get brought down at the 14. Golly, great play there from Ash. This is not good. Their quarterback is playing lights out on the other side. What kind of throw was that from Sampson? Got really lucky there. That ended up being anything. Ends up being a nice play. Through that pass go. On timeout. I ain't so sure this ain't 4th down territory here. They get the ball to start the second half. Like we're desperate for points here. First down. Don't see any pressure. Just try to get that to pass go. I'm okay with that. Stops the clock. Good throw to Gant, 84. Another big play here on this drive. Hurry it up. Michigan this time now is going to call the timeout. Spurlock a snap here. Gonna send him back out. Don't get a block there on the front guy. Ends up being nothing there. Try to hurry it up. First down underneath. Let's call our second timeout. Could have maybe gotten that to Gant. Scramble out for a gain of 3, though. Two backs in the backfield now. And Sampson will swing this out to Spurlock. Get the second block, and he's going to get in. Huge answer. That's a massive answer there. 21-20. Purdue with the lead. Or Michigan with, did I say Michigan? Michigan with the lead. They have 2 timeouts to work with. Try to play over the top and just hope we can slow down this rushing attack. Actually going to throw it out wide. Really good form tackle there. No deflections, no pressures, no sacks. Got pressure there. We're going to force a quick throw underneath. Now they call a timeout. Somebody's got to consistently win. Throws it away. Purdue's going to have a timeout to play with. That's the first incomplete pass for Jefferson in this game. Completed his first 14. That is a well, it's got really bad wind coming back his direction. Really kind of hunting a big play here. Really anything there. Smith not going to get the first down. We have to take a timeout. 67-yard field goal. Seems probably too much. Over to Pasco. He's going to drop it. Okay. What do we do here? We'll run out of time. All right, 21-20 at halftime. Michigan's going to get the ball to start the second half. We've only gotten one stop defensively. They have scored touchdowns every other possession otherwise. We really need, right now we've got to find a pass rush. We're at least starting to settle in with our tackling. But, I mean, that took a really strong offensive performance against a Michigan defense that's also playing pretty well. Put up 20 first half points. What adjustments can we make here? Ending them down at their own 10 is a good start. Now we're not showing that we can cover them man-to-man. Got to start trying to send a little bit more pressure, though. Hammer breaks a couple of tackles here again. So being a gain of 9. There we go. Timed that blitz well. Sermon comes in, takes care of business. Playing in the slot there. Somebody hurt? Somebody's hurt, okay. Third and 3. Pressure starting to come. Just another great throw, man. Great job holding pressure, holding the line there. Big third down conversion. Good tackle there from Yates. Our guys are just tired is what it seems like. And I got a lot of backups in here. Like, why is Sly playing on the outside? What is going on here? So nothing has changed with my depth chart, but like Philip Treadwell is not in here. Like I guess he's tired, I reckon. Just started the second half, but 2nd and 6. Play action, that's bad. Oh, that one's got to be picked off. Too many of our guys there. That's a really bad decision. Running is very likely to go to this right side. Come on, we got it. Pressure's got to get through here at some point in time. Great tackle by Morton. A 4th and 2. We get the stop. Michigan has to punt. Great tackle by Morton. In the open field. Another pretty poor punt here. It's called a fair catch. A lot of bodies and whatnot around there. Yeah, Duarte ends up catching that. Oh, I should have just went up. I thought I might need to bounce it outside, and they started kind of getting through there at that point in time, of course. And our boy Spurlock had a couple of big plays for us. Pressure dips out. Get this to Gant. Big third down conversion. This is always so dangerous. A star player over there, if he reads this as a pass, which he does, just throw it away. Had everything else set up, but really worried trying to play around that. Man, 12 just makes a great play there. Just a great play. Tranquil. 4th and 4. How froggy are we feeling here? big fourth down conversion. Now Purdue trying to put together a big drive and stomp. Big carry there. Trying to retake momentum here for the first time since we scored on the first drive, and they have had momentum ever since. That play is so nice when I can get it to work. It just does not work enough. There we go. Good throw to Tranquil. Oh, I thought he was going to break that to the outside. Ain't a 9 there. Finding a way to get the youngster involved. Set the splash play over the top. Post that to Pasco. Number 1's inside the 5. Take him out a little bit. Oh, come on. I thought he slid through there. Down at the 1 is Stenerud. Stenerud quickly. We just stop at the 1 there again. Get this out in the stump. And this shot short. Golly, man. We just take the lead. I think we take the lead here. I think we take the lead. Or at least try to take the lead. (23-21). First leads. We got up 10-7. Golly. Should have done quarterback sneak 3 times there. Really trusting Riggs there. All I'm trying to do playing the defensive line, if I think they're going to run it, just trying to hold my spot. I'd let these linebackers roam free. Treadwell's not playing. Like, I don't understand. Is he banged up? Like, I haven't seen anything. He's literally just not playing for whatever reason. Good tackle there from Yates. Three tight ends. Just good blocking, man. Held the point there. Go back 3 wide. Now Treadwell is back. I don't understand that. Like, Sermon's playing in the slot. He never plays in the slot. Like, I don't know what's going on here. What a game this has been. 23-21. The defense is kind of getting right here. See what's going on here. That away. Yo, nice play there from Let. He's just in there for a snap while I'm trying to get all this stuff configured. I mean, we're just getting no pressure on him. That's a heck of a catch there, too. They throw it. He's kind of scrambling around. You're golly, man. Ah. He's made plays today. Got way too aggressive. Really opened up a nice cutback lane there. Good run from Fleming. Mix in a blitz here. Treadwell comes in and shuts it down. Michigan now is an offensive lineman hurt. Three tight ends certainly makes you think this is all run here. Great play by Sly. Let's go. Big time play. Somebody got to make a play here on this pass rush. Oh, come on. Got to pick that off, Sermon. Defense does its job. Not doing great. They are not scared of us taking a shot. Tried to float it. Smith never really got turned around going that direction. It should be a big play. It should be a big play to stump and to get across midfield. I think Sampson's been really good today. I set up this play action. Just overthrows Zegwu. I tried to get him to get his feet turned around. Doesn't work. That's okay. We're fine. Okay. Good throw out to, it's just a completion. It's not a great throw. Big third down. Stenerud. 4th and inches, you've got to go for here. Quarterback sneak. Nobody over the center. This should be a first down. Sampson falls forward. So we're just a gain of 2. Got to make these throws, man. He's been good, but stop and pop play. Inside there again to Smith. Doesn't get the first down. QB run game here, trying to get this first down. It's a nice one. Sampson's inside the 5. Michigan desperately needs a stop here. Then it's a gargantuan sack. No way for me to get away with that one. Throw to pass go. Where'd it go? I think we've run this QB run game again here. Sneaks in down at the 2. Try the field goal here. 26-21. Golly, what a great drive. Ate up a lot of clock here in the 4th quarter. If ever there was a time for a big pressure play, we have gotten 0 of that against this Michigan offensive line. Great play. We're just not getting pressure. 2-minute warning. Just try somebody different here. Rasmussen. Oh, dropped. Jefferson showing a little frustration there. It's a big play for Michigan to miss. 2nd and 10, tight end in motion again. There we go. Just make the tackles, guys. Quick screen, and we're all over it. A 4th and 5. I do not like to hurry up here. I do know that. Just mano a mano here. Get the completion. Oh, come on. Big throw at the seam. We're just not getting set there. I'm glad they called a timeout. Almost got there. There we go. For us, this is all about you just got to get off the field. I may end up having to take a timeout. Underneath, Riggs knocks it away. Look at number 10. Flying around. There we go. It's a big sack there for Eguanagu. Playing on that play for Joey Wolf, and he gets a huge sack. 4th and 16. Gonna throw that one. It's gonna be knocked away, and Purdue is gonna come away with a victory here. 26-21. Michigan's offense runs out of steam here in this second half. They scored touchdowns on their first 3 drives. Purdue just held strong. Scored the last 13 points of this game to take a 26-21 victory. Brody Sampson, large part, was really good. Juan Pasco, so many big plays today. Wow. Wow, what a game. Sampson, 31 of 45, 364, 2 tuds, no picks. Took some sacks here, or maybe 1 sack. Try to get that QB run game going a little bit. Stump just 1 carry, 19 yards. Stenerud just 9 touches for him. We went really pass heavy today. Pasco was excellent. I think Gant was pretty good. Spurlock having the nice touchdown was a really big help. This was definitely a Pasco day here, though, for sure. Got a lot of people involved. I don't really know what was going on with our depth chart in this game, like why some players were playing in different spots. Not really sure. Definitely something I'm going to keep an eye out for. In the next one, Jacoby with 10 tackles. Riggs, really, really nice game overall. Ali, a couple of big tackles on the outside. We created some negative plays here, obviously, but it was a crucial one. It was a big sack, but had a monster sack there at the end for Eguanagu. Didn't force any turnovers. Really needed Gee here today. 4 for 4. That's huge, because if we don't get that last field goal, or if we miss a field goal at any time, they're in a spot there to kick a field goal to potentially win the game. Jefferson, 25 of 32, 280, 3 tuds, no interceptions. He completed his first 14 passes, then was 11 for 18 the rest of the way. Hippenhammer really ran the ball hard early, 45 of his 56 yards. Came after contact. We started to do a much better job against him. Fleming's largely the same, 17 of his 30. Come after contact. Jefferson didn't use him a whole lot. The 1 sack really hurt his stats, though. I mean, Tyrell Ty, what a monster performance from him. 8 for $139 and 2 scores. Guy, thought was good here. Scored a touchdown. Kingsbury, the tight end, was pretty solid, but had a bad drop for them. Maybe didn't get the ball to Nestor as much as I thought they were going to. But, yeah, we eventually just held strong. They did an outstanding job blocking in this game. 12 tackles there from Russ, 10 from Crumpler. Tackles for loss, roughly the same, I would say, for both teams here in this spot. They get 2 sacks to our 1, one of those being Alex York. I don't even know what I want to do for a thumbnail here. We just kind of go like a classic old school in here. The ones that I was doing. Let's see what we got. What's up with this one? Why is this no. 4th and 4, man. Look at this play. Huge gutsy call there, trying to put this game on ice. This was one of these, like, freakish plays here, if I'm not mistaken. Yeah. Like that. Just a little too focused in on him. There, right, yeah. Give me just a minute. Try to figure this out. Something like that we could probably do. See if we can make a rock. I have not gotten to a point where I've even started trying out these thumbnails to see if I really like them. Golly, got a big jump and stuff there. What a game that was, man. Rose Bowl champions again. Let's make our predictions now for the bracket. I'm going to go Pitt over Virginia Tech because I want the storyline of getting some revenge over Pittsburgh. I think TCU over LSU. I think UCLA over Duke. So Pitt, TCU, UCLA. We'll know one of those as soon as we get done with the sim here. We are going to be taking on Pittsburgh in the Capital One Orange Bowl. Okay, so we got that prediction right. Let's see what we have here on the other side. So LSU beats TCU by 8, and Duke beats UCLA. So we're the only Big Ten team left, 2 ACCs and an SEC. Danny Cookus, the Heisman winner, able to take down Virginia Tech with a late fourth quarter flurry there. Virginia Tech outplayed them. But in the end, it did not matter. Danny Cookus, 4 touchdowns here for them. Kenyon Cooker had a really nice game. Got the dub. 31-23, LSU. Total threw 2 interceptions. Keener got into the end zone twice. Ware had a nice game out there. Lefevre did nothing. John Curl, was solid, but threw a pick. They did not run the ball well at all. That might have kind of ended up being the difference. Lefevre was okay. And then UCLA and Carver fall here again. Looks like their offense was abysmal. Carver, 17 of 31, no touchdowns, no interceptions, took 2 sacks, just threw for 154 yards. Raymond tried to do his best to carry the load here, but just not good enough quarterback play here for sure. Shout out to Duke with a redshirt freshman quarterback, elite running back, a couple of good wide receivers. Take a look at our stats now. Sampson's up to 42 passing touchdowns, 7 interceptions. Completion percentage is at 75%. Centerud probably should have run the ball a little bit more in this game, but got a little pass happy. It is what it is. Pasco almost at 1,600 yards. Had a big touchdown in this one. Good to get some different guys. Spurlock, I think that's his first career receiving touchdown there as well. Some good moments in that game, man. Really, really good moments in this one. Defensively, Riggs leading the way. Tackles for loss. Everything's kind of the same. Still nobody at 10 sacks. We got 0 pressure that game. That is a really big thing here. We'll take a look at Danny Cookus and his Pittsburgh team a little bit more here as we preview in the next episode. But I think they're a pretty solid squad. Obviously a great offense. Pretty similar to what Michigan is from strictly an overall perspective, maybe a little bit higher. We just had a fit trying to get through that game. So, I think that's going to do it here. If you enjoy the content, like and subscribe. Leave me feedback down below. Check out my other work on the channel as well. Thank you so much for tuning in, and until next time.